with your host, Vince. And now, we're on the air.
Hi VI people, party people, how you guys doing? My name is Vince, you're listening to the VIPodcast. Today we're gonna have a very interesting interview with Hessu Maxx. You guys know him from Reckless Love. He's gonna answer a couple of fan questions, and seriously, anytime I got somebody on the show, just, leave a comment wherever and leave a question, whatever you wanna ask. Yeah, I'll just send a message along, because I'm also doing this not only for myself, but also doing this for you guys. But yeah, Hessu and I had a nice chat, sort of a mind-free flow we did down at the Henry's pub, and I even met some other special guests down there in the backstage area. 3 pigeons attacked me. And then I heard the legend of the Henry's pub pigeons that, let's just say they are in favor of some human bodily fluids. Maybe we'll get to that story some other time with Mike. He promised to be on a show, so that should be an interesting story also. And before we go to the actual interview, I just wanted to say exciting news on my front is happening. I've told you guys earlier that me and Matha were having this new sort of band coalition, whatever idea. And today we're gonna have our first rehearsal. We got a bunch of songs already, maybe like I think 7 or 8. Not all of them are ready, but we got a bunch of ideas already, so we felt comfortable to hit the rehearsal room. And just wanted to go through the band really quickly. So Ano, you knew him from TAP, he's doing the cans. Then there's of course me and Matthau, and now on bass Jimmy Sindel is gonna take up the old 4-stringer, so that'll be really cool. And let's hope things just go as smoothly as so far, and maybe we'll have some stuff for you to listen to. I don't know, hopefully during the summer. Let's see what happens. Okay, but now let's go to Mike's Monster Jam, Monday night, Super Ketos, and Hessu Maxx. Alright, hello everybody, we are here in Henry's Pub, the famous Piss Cellar, and I'm talking with Hessu Maxx. Hi, what's up?
Good evening, everyone. All is good.
But you almost didn't make it because I didn't know how to open the door.
Yeah, that always happens. Only few people in Tampere or the whole Finland knows how to open the door here.
But now we're 2 of them, so we're in a special breed.
Yeah, we know how to open the door now.
We can get in anytime as soon as we're in already.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you're here tonight playing in Mike's Monster Jam. Of course, you're in a drummer's role. How did you end up here?
Mike asked me to continue the series of weird drummers here in Mike's Monster Jam. The first drummer that before me was like Laku Lahtinen, who played in Hane Rocks and also in Finnish band Popeda. And something happened, and I think he played here many years, maybe 4, maybe 10, who knows. But I guess it was time for him to move on or do something else during Mondays, maybe rest or something like that.
I believe he's got a couple of kids, so that might, the wife might have a little say in that.
Yeah, it might be. I have no kids whatsoever, as long as I know, and so I'm free on Monday evenings, and Mike asked me, and I decided to go and jam, because I like this job anyway. Playing drums is great.
Yeah, it seems pretty much all you do is work out and Twitter and then play drums. You also teach drums, if I understand right.
Yeah, I have, at the moment I have 7 students. That's more than enough for me at the moment. There could be more, and there are always a lot of children and a lot of youngsters to trying to get lessons from me, but at the moment I cannot teach more than 5 to 7 people, and once per week, Tuesdays, and that's it. It's one of my rare free days, free days, and so I just want to keep my week as open as possible for something else like motorcycling and working out.
So you got your own motorcycle.
Yeah.
What kind is it? Not that I know anything about motorcycles, but somebody might.
Yeah, it's a Suzuki Bandit, 600 cubic centimeters, and it's more than enough for me at the moment.
Did you always like to, do like the craziest? Like, did you have the small moped when you were in high school?
No, I never got into the mopeds. It's like I always had bicycle, and it felt like I was getting more quicker to the place A to B, and it was funny that always the guy who had these mopeds, they came afterwards, and they were all hands in grease and all over grease, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? But I guess it was the bikes were always broken or something like that.
Well, if you're buying them used and they are going the 4th or 5th round to always the new guy, and everybody's always screwing with the meter, so that's what happens.
Yeah, probably that happens.
But when you bought your bike, did you buy a new bike or did you go for a used?
Mine was used, but it had only had like one owner before me, so it was kind of like new. And the previous guy drove like 1,500 kilometers with it, so it's basically a new one.
All right. Do you like to take long trips, or how do you like to ride?
For me, I like it's like 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers. It's okay, but like small runs, not trying to make a steel ass for myself. It's more like just free road and driving around, like my basic stuff. I don't make that kind of like big European trips or something like that with it. So.
All right. But you have made European trips lately with Reckless Love. You've been all over, and not only Europe. Where all have you been? What's like the most exotic place you've been so far with Reckless Love?
The most exotic place, I'd say Japan, but it's also closest to Finland. That's why it's probably like somehow exotic for me. But Japan was awesome place. Everywhere we have played, it's been awesome always. But that was like, I'm a big fan of Japanese culture and everything, and the food and girls, of course, and stuff like that. So it was a nice trip, and everything worked like clockwork there. So it was great.
And they really received you well there. Are you a known band over there?
I guess we are a little bit at least, but we are still making the groundwork there. And but the place where we played, it was Loud Park 10, so 2010. So it was like 20,000 people or something like that in there, and it was amazing. The crowd was insane. It was great.
And you're definitely going back?
Yeah, absolutely, as soon as possible.
Do you have any plans yet?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay, so all the Japanese people listening to, you can phone in or send a message, and maybe we can hook something up. All right, hey, Reckless Love is a sort of interesting band to me because you're sort of really new, because you've only been on the scene for sort of a couple of years. But then again, you're like a really veteran band, because in truth, you've been around for what, almost 10 years soon. I don't know how many years you've been around.
I guess Boys started in 2001 or something like that, so 11 years, and that's the first band for them. So it still feels like the first band. And if you are a band member, you know what it means to have the first band, and that one is the one with success. It's I must say it's probably the best feeling for them, and for me it's been now like 3 to 4 years I've been there, and it's been all great. a lot of things happen in very short time, and it's sometimes funny. We talk about it a lot after gigs in 5 a.m. in some hotel room, drinking and laughing, and then suddenly we think that what the fuck is going on? If we think about past 6 months or 1 year or something like that, it seems that time hasn't go by, but like millions of things have happened. It's weird.
Yeah, and sort of like when you came aboard, was it like, okay, now you start to feel the change in the band? Was there some kind of a change, like you were the final missing ingredient, sort of?
Yeah, I guess so. It was the boys have said something like that anyway, and for me it felt like that, of course, because it was like after 2 months I came to the band. We played our first gig like after 2 rehearsals, like in 1 month or something like that, and immediately we got our record deal after that one show, and things just started happening, and we started making the album, and then it was just all there.
You've made 2 albums now, which was not really as albums, but as a process of making them, which was more fun for you?
I'd say the second one was better for me, at least, because we had more time, and I had more time to sort of like grow into the music we are going to record. And the first album was so fucking busy for me that I just almost every song was completely ready when I went to the studio, and then we just fought like with romance and sex. We fought like a little bit that what kind of drums we should make and stuff like that, and we had like a lot of work with them, and it turned out great. But the second album was like 50% of the songs when I went to studio were like just demos, and then we started making them, and we sort of like produced and composed a little bit during that time I was in the studio making the groundwork for guys, and it was very interesting, and we had a lot of time, and well, not a lot of time, but we had good time for it, and it was great studio compared to the first one, and everything went well, very well.
What was the studio you used the second time around?
VIPodcast in Helsinki was the second one for the drums.
Well, it is one of the best. Hope it wasn't a big accident, some kind of spillage happened.
Yeah, phone just dropped on the floor. It wasn't the first time.
And it won't be the last. Yeah, but VIPodcast definitely is one of the sort of famous studios here. Who was producing the album?
The producer was the same one as during the first album, and Ilkka Virtanen was the guy. He's a young guy, approximately same age than we are, and he just has the vision and had the vision for the first album and what kind of sound, and the second album when we started making the songs, and he actually was the guy who wrote also Hot, basically almost by himself. So and Pepe had writing songs like, let's say, well, many songs with him. Like, he likes to work with him, and everything has turned very good.
So he's like a new Desmond Child.
Maybe in Finnish measure at least, or something like that.
It's awesome to find probably this kind of a new talent that nobody's heard before, and sort of you were the first guys to work with him, and now, you know, maybe somebody, oh, we want the guy who did the Reckless albums.
Yeah, there's been some kind of buzz, and I know a few guys that are doing with him, and they are like after us, sort of our type of music, and also Ilkka got a lot of attention, probably also because of our albums. I have to say, Adam Lambert asked him to write something also for him. So, or I don't know how it really worked, but anyway, he got connections and started working something for him too. So that's kind of huge from Finland anyway.
Yeah, but maybe it was Sauli all along.
You never know, but I didn't. Ilkka is married, so I.
Hey, that ain't stopping nobody. Hey, we got a couple of fan questions for you, so if it's okay, I'm gonna just ask them here. So this first one is from Amberlyn Hollingshead. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And she says, "Hi, please ask Hessu if there will be a third album, and if and when will you be touring America?" So there's the question. What's your response?
Hi Amber, it's great to hear you, sort of. I must say, America for us, it's a place where we have to go ASAP, but have to say that we have a lot of work to do in Europe and especially in the UK because we are sort of like having some kind of groundwork done already there, so we need to do that first and then we can come to America. But I'm hoping it's gonna be very soon, and when we come there, it's not gonna be like one show or something like that. We have to like move there for 4 months or something like that, and that is also one of the reasons that we cannot do it right now. So I'm hoping very soon.
When this is gonna happen? Will you be going with the 2 first albums, or are you gonna sort of go there with some new material and sort of give them exclusive stuff, or what's the plan so far?
I think it's hard to say what will happen, but the moment we are coming there, it's gonna be probably next year early or something like that, and we have plans that our 3rd album is gonna be out next year, so quite early. So you never know what happens.
Well, but you can do a little bit of math anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
All right, and we got another question. This is from Sarah Rose Marenzoni, and she asks if you like the Italian tour, and they are already waiting for you back. And she's also asking about the new album plans. So, yeah, did you enjoy your Italian tour, and are you going back for another slice of pizza?
Absolutely, we love Italy, and we love Italian fans. It's a great place to be. Hi to everyone, anyway. But the tour in Italy was great, and I think we are going there also as soon as possible, and probably also during this year already. We cannot say anything certain for now, but I'm hoping also very soon. Yeah.
All right. Hey, it was really nice to talk to you, and this is a show where I don't have real sponsors, so you can pretend to be my sponsor. So if you want to plug something or advertise or whatever, here's a free microphone. Not a free microphone. I'm going to take it back. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I have to say, all the fans, you're listening, thank you. You mean like world to us, to all of us, and I just want to say that I and we love you, and to all that who are working with us and helping us on our road, we appreciate it, and thank you very much.
All right, and have a good jam night tonight.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, thank you, Hessu Maxx, for the interview, and thanks also for the jams. And well, you know, I'm not into tuning, you know, I'm into grooving, but it all worked out fine. So, well, enough about that. And it's a rare week. I ain't got nothing to plug. Don't have any shows I'm doing this weekend. Well, I got one show, but that is my cousin is getting married, and we're going with Tom Gardiner and Johnny. We're gonna go do some acoustic stuff for her. So nothing for the public this week, but I will be back next week for some new shows, and of course new shows on the VIPodcast. Don't ask me who's on the show, because as usual, I have no clue. I sort of wing it on this program and talk to whoever I get a chance to talk to. But you know, it'll be fun, it'll be interesting. If you want me to interview somebody specific, you can always leave a comment and leave a suggestion. I'm definitely up for those. And also, if you'd want me to do a review on something, I'm definitely up for that I was asked to review the new Marilyn Manson album. I'm sort of interested in doing that, but it's not really my field of music. Because, yeah, it's no secret, I'm not a metal guy, I'm a rock guy. Manson sort of, he's an in-betweener, but he's sort of not the type of music I usually listen to. But maybe I'll give it a try, you know, seems interesting enough to do something different. Don't know how much I'll have to say about it, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, that's it. Go back, listen to some other interviews. We got some really cool stuff. Definitely, I gotta recommend. If you don't want to listen to the whole thing, just pick a piece and listen to some Graham Bonnet. That was awesome. 1 full hour of that. Theon's interview, pretty cool. I also got a blog. I'll put a link down if you want to read. There's a couple of reviews and also one interview. I haven't done too much of that because I'm more interested in the audio side of things. But yeah, check it out. Like this video, share it, all the good stuff. See you when I see you. Peace out.